I would describe Mal as complex, fiery, and sensitive. I'm intense. I'm very intense. I'm very complex. I'm very emotional, layered. And Mal and I have both been through a lot in our lives that have made a very layered human today. And I think that when she grows, I grow, and vice versa. I sort of change and grow with Mal. She has a very intense arc, and you don't really see what Mal is going to be in Descendants 2 until about the last 20 minutes. And she makes a really beautiful transformation, and I'm gonna keep it all a little tight-lipped because I want the audience to explore Mal as she does. I definitely need to have close friends by my side. Lucky enough, I actually get to do my job with my really close friends, and I'm not just saying that. Sophia and Cameron and Boo Boo and Mitch and Thomas and everyone from Descendants and Descendants 2, they're like my family. Kenny too. And I don't say that lightly at all, and I would spend every moment with them if I could. So yeah, friends are very important to me. My first reunion with the film crew was immediate. You get so close, everybody thinks that it's just about actors and, you know, the cast between the cast, but you never see as an audience member the hundreds of people that you work with on a set, from, you know, grips to lighting to crafty to hair and makeup to everyone on the set becomes your family. So it was really fun to see everybody again. I would do Descendants 2 for the rest of my life. My favorite Disney villain character, and I'm not just saying this, is Maleficent. And I will say it again, I love a villain, and the reason that Mal is the leader is because she is the daughter of Maleficent, who's widely regarded to be the most evil of all the evils. So I sort of feel like you gotta go big or go home, you know? Gotta like the most evil of them all. Okay, if I were to describe Eve in 3 words, which is so tough, I would start with girl power. I would start with big heart, because she has such a beautiful heart. And I would end with fearless, because she's fearless. I have in common with Evie, I would say our love of fashion is something that we definitely have in common. Evie is so passionate about fashion. It's always been a big part of who I am as well. And I also love so much that Evie is such an example of girl power, which has always been how my mom raised my sister and I to be, to believe in yourself, to believe that as girls we can do and achieve anything. And I love that's such a big part of Evie's story, and it means so much to me, and I feel so lucky to be able to tell her story. In this film, we meet Evie, and she's living her dream. She's a successful fashion designer. She's so happy, and but at the same time, she's trying to forget the girl she left in the aisle and trying to forget who she was and where she came from. And in this movie, Evie learns that there's beauty in being different, that there's a beauty in loving who you are and where you come from. And that's such an important message. And in this movie also, Evie discovers a calling, and that is that she wants to give all the kids in the Isle of the Lost a second chance because she was lucky enough to receive that chance. For me, me, I've always been very stubborn, and that's a big flaw that I need to work on. And also, I think as a girl, we always strive to be more perfect and to want to look a certain way. And a big, big lesson that my mom taught me growing up was that, you know, true beauty lies on the inside. That's something that we have to remind ourselves every day, and to know that, you know, we're beautiful on the inside. And Evie teaches me that all the time. The reunion with the film crew was absolutely amazing. When you shoot a movie, you become a family, and especially with Descendants and Descendants 2, with, you know, the amount of hours that we work together, we really form a really special bond. And I feel so grateful and lucky to know them all and to work with them, because they each poured their heart and soul into this film, and we wouldn't be here without them. My favorite Disney villain character is the Evil Queen, and I swear I'm not biased. I always loved her before I was lucky enough to play her daughter. I think she is so fabulous and glamorous, and I love her sense of style, even though she's horribly evil, but she was always my favorite. Hi, Mom.
If I had to describe Jay in 3 words, I would say brother, protector, and athlete. We share his tenacity, I think, his will to, like, go to the end. I feel like he's very strong-willed. I like that. We were doing so much dance training and so much sword training. And we would, obviously I went to the gym. I'd go to the gym before rehearsals. So I'd go to the gym in the morning, then I would go to rehearsals all day long. So it was very, very physical. And honestly, as much as it is, you want to train, you need to rest also. So I did a lot of, like, when I wasn't in rehearsals, I wasn't out, like, running around the city, and I was keeping it chill and relaxing to get ready for the next day. How Jay evolved since the first Descendants film would be, he's really grown into a team player. Before, his motto was, like, I think he said, there's no team in I. And now he's all about family, and he's about being a unit and just being stronger as a unit, not as an individual. And yeah, just he's grown so much. The reunion with the whole crew is incredible. The cast and the crew, everybody, like, honestly. Even the new people in, we all just, like, meshed like we had been together before. Like, it was amazing. It really felt like everyone was there to make something special. My favorite Disney villain character would be the mother from Tangled. I don't know why. I just like that character a lot. I love the movie, but that character is just evil. Like, she's just so evil. I love it.
I would say that he is honest, brave, and fun-loving. Both Carlos and I are sort of going through what it's like to be a teenager and, you know, trying to figure out who you are and really what he wants to do with his life and his surroundings and all sorts of things like that. I wouldn't say it's easy. I would say that it's easier if you have a dance background, but it's difficult even for professional dancers. But nonetheless, we have a lot of time to work on it and make sure that, you know, we're doing everything correctly and everything is synced up. But I wouldn't call it easy. It was challenging. Carlos has really tried to become a more reliable member of the group. He takes pride in giving out advice to his friends, and also is not afraid to get advice on things that maybe he's worried about or wants to accomplish. The reunion with the film crew was amazing. Obviously, we got to work with Kenny Ortega again. He was the director of the first one and now the second one, the second movie. So that was always exciting from the very beginning until now. And then we also reunited as a cast, which was really sort of exciting for us too. So I would say that it was sort of like like the question was, a family reunion. Jafar, because he turns into a snake, and that's pretty scary. Not bad. I also really like Aladdin, so.
Only 3 days to the Royal Cotillion.
How does it feel to be the most envied girl in Oregon?
Everybody wants me to be this lady of the court, and I have no idea how to keep up the act.
Don't you ever miss